Hello YouTube! Today I am bringing to you an Eldegoss video. Not necessarily because Eldegoss got a buff or a nerf, but I did want to showcase the new Resonant Guard item on Eldegoss. I think it's pretty good. So you see I have a Muscle Band XP share and the Resonant Guard along with an X attack, and on Eldegoss I have the 7 red emblem, so attack speed build along with a little bit of HP. For abilities, I am running Pollen Puff and Cotton Guard. So I think Cotton Guard is going to be really nice with this Resonant Guard item because it's going to just continuously give you shields and some additional healing. So I'm playing this a little bit more like a traditional support. I'm giving heals to my team. I'm peeling for them. I'm going to be giving them shields. So I think this item is going to be really good for this type of Eldegoss playstyle. For the Resonant Guard itself, at item level 30, it is going to give you 450 base HP, which is the exact same as Buddy Barrier. I do want to note that. But it's also going to grant you a shield for 100 HP plus 6% of your max HP, and that'll last for 3 seconds. And it'll also give that same shield to a nearby ally with the lowest HP. If you have multiple allies in that same vicinity, it'll give that shield to the ally with the lowest HP. It'll proc once you do damage to the opposing Pokemon, and it'll last for 10 seconds, or the cooldown is going to be 10 seconds. So this video I have for you today, it is a recorded game that I had with Eldegoss. I really wanted to use this game to kind of showcase the value that this item will have in team fights. There's a couple really good plays that I had in here that I think were really won by that Resonant Guard. And it just kind of enables you to be a little bit more aggressive in certain phases of your laning phase. So I hope you like this. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and welcome on in. Alrighty, so we have here, we're going Eldegoss in the bottom path. I have a Mew with me. In my jungle, I have Mewtwo. Top lane, I believe it was a Mimikyu. I can't remember what the other Pokemon is. I'm sure we'll find out here in a second. So we're gonna take all these bunnies here, get nice and fed. So as I said before, I am wearing that XP share, so that'll be really nice to help get some additional value for my Mew. So you see the Resonant Guard proccing right there, gives a shield to Mew. Mew's gonna go in and try to steal. They actually are able to steal while I'm A-pressing this tree. Mew comes back and is gonna try to help me A-press them. They do get a couple scores in, but here we go. We got another one, and they're going to go down. So you see the Resonant Guard again. Procs. Looks like Duraludon does back up for a little bit. They saw that coming. We're eating pretty well down here. I should be able to get evolved with this 9-minute back Baltoy right here. I'm not actually able to. I thought I was going to be able to, but with looking at my HP or my XP, we'll be able to evolve if we get any of these. But I see that they're junglers here. So you see this big engage right there. Immediately, I'm A-pressing the enemy right there and getting a shield for my team. They're able to survive that engage pretty well. Obviously a little bit low. I'm going to throw in some of my Pollen Puffs, try to heal Mew here. I'll have a Synthesis. He kind of walks away a little bit. That's okay. No big deal. He'll get some heals from next Pollen Puff. So I'm just constantly throwing my Pollen Puffs when my team isn't at full health, trying to keep them alive. So throwing another one here. So you can do I like dancing sometimes. So you could do a couple of things. You can throw it on yourself, or you could throw it on your teammate, or you could throw it in the middle of a team fight too. That sometimes works if you want to kind of be a little bit more passive and be more of like a backliner. So we're going to engage these 7-minute birds again. Once I proc that shield, I'm able to get my teammate a lot of health here. I prop my X attack there to get a little bit more of a faster attack speed. Mewtwo's able to clean up house. My entire team wants to migrate down here for this objective. It's 7:35. The birds aren't quite ready yet, so it looks like Mimikyu and Pikachu are going to go back top. Actually, it looks like Mimikyu's going to go top. Pikachu's going to stay down here. We're going to do a little bit of dancing in there. We do love having fun. So 720 birds are going to come up. We're going to get these relatively free because I don't think the team's there. Most of the enemy team is up top. I do see the Trevenant and then I think 2 more up there. So this is going to be you know, something that we're going to be able to take relatively easy, it looks like. We're going to get some zone. We're going to check those bushes over there just to make sure that no one's sneaky and trying to get anything. But Mimikyu does take out a couple up top, and we see 2 more up there, so we know that we're pretty free to rip this. We get this. Ideally, we'd like to keep 1 person in the bot lane just to prevent large scores for free. But as a supporter, I'm just going to try to follow my team, add a lot of value where I can, especially when I'm running a heal and shield build. I'm going to just try to help my team win as many team fights. So here we go. I attack it again. Big shield for Mew. They, unfortunately, are able to take this top objective, but we're going to be able to defend this pretty easily. I pop my X attack there again, trying to get a lot of extra boosted basic attacks. I'm going to throw the Pollen Puff there at my team, let them dive in, and I'm just going to try to take this Regieleki off the map. The goal's at 55, so I don't want to just like let this in. Mewtwo gets a 3 KO streak, so yeah, they're fine over there. I can take this off the map and not give them another 20 points. If it was lower, like if the goal was at like 19 or 20, I'd probably just let that walk in and let it break the goal just to get some of the XP. But with that much health on the goal, I'm just gonna let it just try to take it off the map. So I'm seeing my team's looking to make an engage here. I don't really want to engage at this point. Mimikyu is going to try to farm. They almost get caught out there. Pikachu does unite, and Mimikyu is able to help and play rough and take that. We're going to take their blue buff. Their Meowscarada united there. Interesting play for sure. I'm just looking to see where my team is. I'm looking for any fights, so I'm looking at my mini-map. If you see, I have my mini-map in the bottom right corner. This is a tip from Mind Hacks. When you think about it, having it in the bottom right corner is really good because if you're pushing in a lane, you don't really have to look to the top right. You're always like moving towards the enemy goal, so you're already naturally over this way. I'm gonna pop my Unite here just to give my team some heals so they could stay in on this fight. Throw some more Pollen Puffs. Mimikyu. Oh, they steal that, man. That's really unfortunate. I forgot about that. Yeah, they steal it, but we do get a few KOs. So it's not the end of the world. They're not going to get a ton of value of it when they're not on the map. We're going to look to push here because that top objective, we see that top objective. Unfortunately, Mewtwo united a tad late, and we didn't see... It'd been nice if Mewtwo would have united as we started going to the goal so we could see that, oh, they have 2 down here, and we wouldn't have pushed. But that's okay. Mistakes were made. They had a jump pad, but we thought that we can push that because that top objective was up. We do end up stealing the top objective, which was really nice. We might be able to get a score here. Can't remember. Do we go score? Yeah, I think me and Mew are going to go try to score. Mew gets Shadow Sneak by Mimikyu. Mew's going to get in because he's shifty. I get slowed by the red buff and the rocks and a jump, so I'm not going to get it in, and I get KO'd. Honestly, fine. I was hoping I could crash that goal, but as a supporter, if you're a relatively lower level, you're not going to give up a ton of XP, especially if you're running XP share and you're not farming a lot. You still don't want a KO, but we were trying to break a goal, and it seemed safe at the time, but yeah, looking back, probably not the best play. But that's okay. We still got a lot of value. Pikachu, really big unite there. They unite probably a little bit late for most characters, but Pikachu, when it's running an energy amp, gets the unite so fast that it's not that big of a deal. You can unite at 3 minutes and still, most of the time, have it back. See the teams pushing their jungle here. I don't really like this push. I'd rather them stay pretty safe, because yeah, there's 3 of them right here. Mimikyu might get out. They don't. Okay. 3 of them down. Oh, Mimikyu does get out. Mimikyu gets a double KO. They have a few down. 20 seconds on here. We know that they're just going to be spawning. They're likely not going to try to come here knowing that they know that we have at least 2 or 3 down here. So this is likely free for us. It's just a Regice, so it's not a huge deal, but it's always nice to get an objective for some extra XP right before the Ray, if you can and it's safe. I usually don't like going for it because a lot of the times it's contested, but when it's safe like that and you have the people, I say go for it. I'm looking again for the engage here, so Pikachu's going in. Pikachu unites, see it exactly. Pikachu unites again already. All right, so I get a Resonant Guard there by hitting a basic here. Mew's probably going to go down. I give him a shield, but I think someone's... Yep, there's Dragapult. Dragapult goes down, though. No problem. We have 4 down here. See, we don't have a ton of rip, so I don't really want to do this. We're winning. We can either try to go back cap at that point, but... Okay, we start ripping a little bit late, so they're going to be back, and I'm going to have to unite here. Okay, get the secure with the Elda Unite, so it's good that I saved that. But yeah, it definitely is a sus rip there when either like rip it right away so we could try to only have 1 or 2 of them have shields. But when we did that, 4 of them were up, so if they get the steal, they're probably going to win the game. Get a couple KOs. I see Duraludon's rocks here, so I'm kind of trying not to go in on that, but I see him in the middle, so I know that he's not here, and I can just dump for free. And that one's pretty much it. That's probably a GG after this. I think I'm just going to go try to heal my team to get them out, if possible. Instead, they just finish all of their dunking. So that's Eldegoss. Trying to heal my team, so that's Eldegoss. I think, again, I think that Resonant Guard's a pretty good item, especially on the Goss. You give a lot of shields, you can give a lot of heals. So I think it's going to be pretty good in this meta. I'm gonna have to see how it is in 5 stacks, but I think this was just a duo game, so not like super coordinated, and it's duo off comms too. So there's Eldegoss. And thank you so much for stopping by my first real YouTube video. If you enjoyed this content, make sure to drop a like, maybe hit subscribe, and then also check me out on Twitch. So I stream usually 2 or 3 times a week on Twitch. Same handle as Steel Agent Kyle on Twitch. And make sure to follow me on any of the social medias. I do post a lot of TikTok content. I try to be pretty funny on there, but thanks for stopping by, and we hope to see you all next time. Thank you.